So here's what these guys look like today. So this is really starting to take shape here as to what the project is starting to look like. Here's our drain in the bottom, and here's the steps going up. So this is really starting to look cool. I've kind of had this project all sort of taped off in the back here. And it's nice to really start to get the dimensions of what everything is going to look like. So it's pretty cold today, and it's supposed to rain and snow tonight, so they're not really going to be able to do much work tomorrow. So they're going to probably come back in another day, because in typical Ohio in the fall, it's freezing cold. Like right now, it's about 39 degrees out, and it's going to be in the mid-70s this weekend. So they unfortunately had a very cold day of pouring the steps and getting the patio done, but they've got it laid out. It's certainly nice to see how big this is going to be in real life versus just the theoretical. So the concrete truck came here at the early hour of 6:45 this morning. It was certainly not ready. I was kind of scrambling to get clothes on to get some cameras set up. So apologies for the less than maybe ideal footage of that. And I ended up messing up the 360 camera and only recorded the top lens pointing at the sky. So unfortunately, my pouring of the steps concrete video is only from one angle, but I think you get the basic idea. But again, just looking at the project as far as an overview goes, here are the steps, and here's what it looks like going down. So they are going to line these walls with like a flagstone kind of thing. We were working on picking out colors and things like that today. So that is going to be a cool video to watch also. And just planning some basic electrical, but again, looking at the side of the house here, they do have a very nice pathway going back here. So the sidewalk is going to start to come together at the end of the week. They're going to pour the patio in the next few days, and I think they're going to start working on the forums and that. So as far as the hit list to go on the project, they do have to obviously pour the patio, and they have to do the sidewalk still. So there's a sidewalk portion of this, there's a little spot for the garbage cans, and then they're going to do the mailbox. But I think one of the interesting things that we should check out is the front porch, so stand by for that. So here is the current state of the front porch of what they did today. So I shot a video maybe a week or so ago showing the front porch in its existing state. So we're going to flash back and check that out. So Billy of a few weeks ago, take it away. So one of the things that I forgot to show you in the initial overview video was the front porch. So we had a consult on Friday with Mike, the contractor, who is starting on Monday, which is a few days from now. And we are also going to do the front porch here. So as you can see, just in terms of I don't want to say this, low quality construction work at this house, the previous owners before me just decided to throw bricks on some concrete here, which looks terrible. And I don't know how they fastened these. I joked with Mike on Friday that they just used liquid nails, but that might be true. So there's sand between the bricks, but they're just on there. So what we're going to do with this element is we're going to add another step so that there's going to be two. So it's going to meet the concrete walkway here, and then go up there. So Mike's he's gonna rip off all of these bricks. I don't know if he's gonna do that on the first day, but I just wanted to get some before pictures here, or a video here, just so you can see what we're up against. So I've hated this. This is another thing that I've absolutely hated since we moved in here, so I'm excited to see it go. So this is going to be the same stamped and dyed concrete that we're using on the patio. The steps will be that, and then Mike will blend that into the walk. And I should also say, another thing that we're going to do is I'm going to have him change our mailbox too, because that just looks bad. So it is turning from a major project into more of a major project. So we'll see how this turns out once it's finally done. Okay, welcome back. So here's what's up. They basically had bricks that were liquid nailed down to the patio here. So when Mike ripped all that stuff up today, he found that water was getting underneath the bricks and basically just corroded all of the concrete. So, you know, this little limestone spot that was down here was an eyesore. But if we look at this, it just crumbles off like sand. It's pretty bad. And then if we go over here, you can really just see the degradation of the concrete there. So he's going to have to jackhammer all this up. So they're probably going to work on that tomorrow. So the next video in the series is probably going to be more or less focused on getting the front porch prepped. I don't know how well that's going to turn out just in terms of being able to shoot it, but I'll try to get as much of it as I can. So the porch is going to match the same concrete that the patio does. So if you're looking at the steps here, these little oval shaped things that you're seeing is where they physically glued bricks down. So that's a huge no bueno for the previous owners of this house. So thanks for stopping by. Check out the playlist at the end of the video if you want to follow the project along. I really appreciate it. Again, I know this is a little bit outside of the norm of the normal videos that I do, but again, I like these projects a lot. So thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Have a good one.